What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we are back at it again with another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Leader Class Soundwave, G1 Universe Soundwave, Rumble, Buzzsaw, and Ravage. Oh, that's a mouthful. But yes, I finally acquired the 4-pack. The 4-pack has been acquired. It is time. And finally, the long-awaited Soundwave is time to get done and reviewed. So, anyways, you know the rules. We're not going to take a look at any of this. First, we take a look at said packaging. And the packaging, I must admit, is, that's the wrong Soundwave. That's for the Core Class version. This is the Core Class Soundwave mold right here. This is not the Earthrise Netflix mold. This is the Kingdom Core Class mold. But anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, besides that massive inconsistency on the package, on the side here we have Soundwave, all looking all beautiful and sound wavy. And on the back here it shows you everything that comes in the box. It shows you the fact that it comes with Soundwave, Rumble, Buzzsaw, and Ravage. So yeah. Couldn't have given us, Frenzy and Laserbeak either, couldn't have just thrown the other two in there or even the other three. There's three other ones we don't have here. We're missing Ratbat, we're missing Frenzy, and we're missing Laserbeak. So couldn't have given us 6, they had to give us 3. But I'll take 3 over none. And on this side, it gives us the wonderful, wonderful packaging here on the side. So that's pretty much it for said packaging. And moving right along into the figure itself, we're going to take a look at Soundwave first, and then we're going to take a look at his little companions. One companion we will be taking a good look at with the differences between it and the Studio Series version, because as y'all know, we do have the Studio Series 86 Rumble. So, don't get it confused. Don't get it confused like I've been doing so. Anyways, in terms of the tape cassette mode, it's quite cute. This is supposed to be reminiscent of a Walkman cassette, and could be cool. It was pretty cool back in the day in the 1980s. And that was something, this was the pinnacle of technology. Nowadays, the thing that this used to do, we can now get something as tiny, smaller than this even, to carry probably like hundreds and if not thousands of songs on it, for something that is like maybe a third of the size of what that used to be. So, that being said, in order to what you used to be able to do with it, you can also store one cassette. You can only store one, and for this we're just going to shove in Buzzsaw here, and it just clips right on in there. Obviously we jam it out to Linkin Park, or maybe some Echo, maybe some Eminem, maybe some Biggie and Tupac, I don't know, maybe some NWA, I don't know. But point being is, this is that, and you can fit every single cassette in, and all 3 of these do fit inside that chest cavity as well. So we're going to take all of these guys and we're going to set them off to the side until we get to them. So we're going to take a look at his accessories first, and his accessories are quite extensive. So first thing we have is this blaster / battery pack here, and this turns into said blaster. You just have to pull this out. And you can also plug these together and make a regular old blaster. You can do that, but point is, in his tape cassette mode, or his vehicle mode, what you're going to do is you're going to take them and you're going to see these 2 ports on the back here, and you're going to shove them in like this, and it's going to shove this one in like this. And then it comes with this blaster as well, and I find it easier to just fold out the blaster into this core, like this orientation, but that's obviously not what you're buying this for. So you can put this back here, so that way it's out of sight, out of mind. So that way when it's displayed like this, it looks like a regular old tape cassette. So, and also these pieces here help the tape cassette stand up a little better, because I don't know if you saw it, but it was kind of like leaning backwards a little bit when we didn't have those things there. So anyways, we're going to remove these. Actually, we'll keep these on until we transform him. So we will do just that. We will get into scale comparisons, because y'all know we love the scale comparisons. So here he is next to Legacy Evolution's Twincast. Here he is next to Legacy Blaster. Here he is next to Kingdom Cyclonus. Here he is next to Studio Series 86 Scourge. Whoop, as he totally falls. I will show you Galvatron before I show you Scourge, excuse me. Here he is next to Kingdom Galvatron. Sorry, his head came off as I was picking him up. Here he is with Studio Series 86 Scourge. My bad. My bad, folks. Alright, now that we've done scale comparisons, we can now get into the transformation. So, to transform him, you are going to want to remove these, set them off to the side, same with the gun, or the fake blaster, or whatever it be. And now we can get into the transformation. Now to start, going to come to this panel here, and you're going to lift it up. There are these two tabs that are going to go right into these ports, and you're just going to untab them and fold these inward like so, and then fold it flat like that. Then you're going to come to these side bits, and you're going to untab them. Just tab right in here on the chest, or into the chest right up here. I'm going to take them, bring them all the way down like so, right down like that. And let's just do the arms really first. You're going to come to the arms. You're going to come down here and split them. And then you're going to swing them all the way around, like so. And then you're going to rotate the waist. So that way everything looks like this in this orientation. And let's finish the legs first. So to finish the legs, you're going to come to this bit here. You're going to untab it. And that peg goes into this port on the bottom of the foot, which then folds out, and you're going to take this, close that up, and then close that all back up again, and do the same thing on the other side. Take this, undo this, untab that from here, close this up, fold down the foot, close that all up. Let's flip out his head before we finish this whole thing. Flip out the head, and then we shall take arms and hands. And it's different for Soundwave than it is for Blaster. And I will show you that in just a minute here. We're going to take his other hand and flip that out. And there you have, hold on, we're not quite done yet. I almost forgot. We're going to take this and we're going to plug that into his shoulder. And then we're going to come to this gun. We're going to open it up. We're going to take this, put that in his hand. And as per the instructions, they tell you this goes in this hand like that. So there, here, let's lower the camera down just a little bit so we can get a little bit of a better look at him. So let's lower it down just a little bit. And here we have Soundwave in his robot mode. And I do love the robot mode. Definitely love the robot mode. Totally digging it. This is apparently slightly better than the Netflix version. Apparently these crotch panels were gray, and these arms were not painted. This gray panel bit was not there. The face wasn't as painted. Had yellow eyes instead of red eyes. This was yellow as well. The chest, the gold rim around the chest, that was yellow as well. So yeah, this is obviously the definitive version of Soundwave that you want if you're gonna do something with this. So. And this does still work, so you can totally throw in your tape cassettes. We'll just throw in Ravage just for kicks and giggles here at the moment. And you can just basically still store them in the chest like that. So, that being said, speaking of Ravage, because he is in this hand and he was the demonstration, we shall get into Ravage. Now, Ravage is a very, very old, if I'm not mistaken, this is supposed to be a Sony tape cassette. I don't know if that's what they're trying to joke at right here when it says Japan right there blatantly on the tape cassette, so I don't know if that's the case. But anyways, we're going to transform him, and to transform him, it's very simple. You're going to come down here. There's these. This is the Siege version of Ravage, so if you guys do have that version of Ravage, it's the exact same version, so don't worry about it. You can take both of the legs, and you're going to unclip them. They just kind of loosely tab into little bits here, down there. And then take these other legs right here, flip them out as well, if you can. Just do that ever so gingerly, like that. And then you're going to come to this section, and you're going to flip it down like so until it kind of thoops back into place, up and around. Take the head, flip it all the way around, bring the panther paws down, just enough so where they can stay put like that. And then you're going to take these, you're going to bring them all the way up, and then you're going to rotate the legs all the way down like so. And then make sure this paw stays flipped down like that. So do the same thing on the other side. Take this, bring this all the way around like so. Make sure the paw comes to flip back around like so. Sorry about that. So make sure you've done all of that, and there you have Ravage in his robot mode. And I think it's cute. I think it's very nice. I just think it's a little small. So can take a look at the face there. The face does kind of like the grr kind of thing there. So there's Ravage. And now we shall get into Buzzsaw here. Buzzsaw is the next easiest. Rumble's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt. So flip up the head. That's the best way I've found out how this works. Take the wings, flay them out. Take the legs, fold them down. And then take this backpack piece. It's on a double hinge. Bring it up and then fold it up like so. And there you have that. But to store him on Soundwave, if I had fingernails that actually worked, you're going to flip this down, and you're going to basically fold in the wings, and you're going to put him on his arm like this. So we're going to take this gun, and we'll just place this back here. Just for now. We'll do this for now, just to make things a little easier for us in this review. So now we shall get into the more technical of them, and we shall get into the scale comparisons with these guys, with the other tape cassettes that we've already reviewed on the channel. So here's Rumble in his tape cassette mode. It's kind of cute. It's definitely homage to the G1 toy for sure. So to transform him, it's exactly the same as the original Studio Series 86 version. Just take the arms, you're going to open them up a little bit. Take the legs, you're going to unfold them. You're going to rotate this around like so, so that way this chest piece is forward. Do the same thing on this leg here. Rotate this down, fold down the foot. Do the same thing there. You're going to flip out the hands of Rumble. Actually, we're going to keep these closed because we're going to put his pile drivers on here and him in just a second here. So then you're going to take the head and you're going to flip it out and rotate it around. If you were to do this properly as per the instructions would say, you're going to flip out his hands, and that's going to be the end of it. But in order to put his pile drivers on, we're going to need these arms to be rotated like this, in this orientation with the hands flipped inward. So we're going to take these, and apparently there's got some paint on there, so mine's got a little bit of an issue. So that's just fine because we're going to cover it up anyway with the pile drivers. So pile driver number 1, pile driver number 2. Pile driver number 1 does not want to go in all the way, but that is perfectly fine because we don't need it to. So anyways, there you have Studio Series, or not Studio Series, ugh, that's how good this is. But anyways, this here we have Legacy United, Rumble in, or not Rumble. No, this is Rumble. I'm right. This is Rumble. Ugh. In their robot modes. So let's do a quick scale comparison. Let's remove Soundwave. And we shall once again lower the camera down to their height. And that way we can get a good look at them together. So let's put Buzzsaw right here, and we'll go in with all the others that we've got. So let's bring them together a little closer to the camera. So anyways, here they are next to, here's Rewind. Here's next to Here they are next to Studio Series 86 Frenzy. Well, there goes one of the scale comparisons. Anyways, here's next to Legacy Eject. And finally here they are next to Studio Series 86 Rumble. And minusing these two, let's take a quick look at the way these guys look together. And there's really not much of a difference other than the fact that the plastic is slightly different and the fact that this one costs way more than this one. So yeah. So now that we can do that. Alright, so let's readjust the camera here, and we shall get back into this review. So, let's put Soundwave right here. Let's fold this guy's legs back in, and we shall get in with the scale comparisons with Soundwave and all of the buddies with their specific guys and Galvatron. So here's Soundwave with his pals, and I am going to include this. I am going to include Rumble here because this is the figure that I was saving this for. So here they are next to Twincast and Rewind. Here they are next to, well, that was Legacy Evolutions, Twincast, and Rewind. Here's Legacy, Blaster, and Eject. So, I can't wait for more of the cassettes to come out for Blaster. That Blaster would be the last one that needs a cassette, that I need a cassette for. Or more cassettes for, excuse me. And finally, here they are next to Galvatron. And I gotta say, all of this really, really, really cool. Because now, I can still do this. There you go. There you have it. So, anyways, let's remove you. Let's get into the final thoughts of this guy and in this whole set here, so that way we can rank it and give it the final number that it deserves. So let's scooch the camera over just a smidge and let's lower it so where we can all see. Maybe brighten up a little bit. There we go. So, to put Buzzsaw back on Soundwave and moving everybody in, I have to say this set definitely blew me away. It was something that I was 100% not expecting, but also at the same time I also partially was hoping that they would release it again. Just maybe not in Legacy. I was hoping maybe they would have released it in Studio Series 86, but I have a feeling that's probably going to be the next one that comes out. And that one's probably going to be 3 or 4. That's probably going to get the leader class treatment, and they're probably going to release it with Frenzy, Bat-Rat, and Rat-Bat, excuse me, and Laserbeak. They'll probably do that just so that way they can say, "Oh, well, you've got all of them now." So I'm willing to bet that's most likely what's going to happen with this particular mold and the characters that they've released thus far. So I'm not going to be surprised, but I also would not have I also would expect it too. So anyways, that being said, this set is a wonderful set to get a hold of, and if you haven't gotten a hold of it, I don't know why you guys haven't. That being said, if you did manage to get the Netflix version, I honestly would say I would argue this one is slightly better. Mainly because it comes with the cassettes. It comes with the one cassette that apparently everybody could not get a hold of, which was Buzzsaw, because they did not release Buzzsaw till this set. And if you did manage to get the Netflix one, great, but I still think this is the better version of it. And I think, honestly, this character, if I was to just rank it as Soundwave himself, this gets a full-on 9.5 out of 10. It checks off every single box. The only thing that's oh wait, and I did forget to mention one thing before we completely screw this up. He does come with the little back guns. I did honestly forget to mention that, but it doesn't really matter because it's the same exact figure as the Studio Series version. So please do not think that I forgot about the back cannons. I did remember this is supposed to be more toy accurate than it is supposed to be cartoon accurate, as I stated prior. But yeah, as I said just before I got into Rumble's issues. Yeah, Soundwave himself gets a 9.5 out of 10. The whole set, however, that is what pushes it all the way up to a 10. Okay, it pushes it all the way up to a 10 because number one, the first Soundwave that came out was set at a Voyager price point. Came with Soundwave, came with Laserbeak, and it came with Ravage. Did not come with Rumble, didn't come with Rumble, didn't come with Frenzy, didn't come with any of the other ones. It came with Laserbeak and Ravage, the two basic ones that you need, which honestly worked for that set. But this puts it at a 10 for me. Absolute 100% a 10 all the way. You just can't get any better than this, at least for Legacy. And this being one of the Legacy figures that is now changing that video, so please be aware that video is getting changed before the end of the month. So there is going to be changes a-coming for it. There is going to be a revised list before the end of the year. I have done my homework, and I have picked up the last of the necessary figures that have at the very least checked off my boxes for the top figures of the year, at least in Legacy United. So please be aware of that. We will also be doing a top figures for the year, which includes the crossovers, Gamer Edition, Studio Series, Legacy, anything that may or may not have been at Ross. So please don't think that I have forgotten about all of that stuff. So anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to subscribe to Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick with the Y, iStar552, Riveted Rail Fan, Riveted Reviews, Lemon Lime Studios, Artificial Ball, or Marvelous Ball, excuse me, not Artificial, Marvelous Ball, Skibbity Jacket, Kitten Cat 999, and let's see here, New York Toy Hunter, and The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, as they've done some amazing work in the past, have helped me out in the past, and attended some videos and some live streams with me as well. And so please give them some love. I'm shouting them out. Go subscribe to them, and please also do not forget to check out the main channel down below, and also do not forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So please, once again, don't forget all of it. I do appreciate it. This is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.